Alright, hey Honors Chemistry. In this little video, I just want to record some notes for you to keep in mind when we're trying to solve for limiting reactant problems. So, things to look for in a particular reactant mixture to decide which reactant will be in excess. Well, I want to write a couple of notes. How do I know I have a limiting reactant problem? How do I know limiting reactant problem? Okay, so the first thing to look for is give you two amounts, right, of both reactants. Right, so what I mean here is I'm giving you two amounts of something. So I'm going to give you both reactants, or aka both amounts of reactants. Okay, so that's how you know I'm giving you a limiting reactant problem. And now, what else am I going to look for in a particular limiting reactant problem, or how do I know I have limiting? There are two things, right? Two things. Either I do not have enough of one reactant. That one that I don't have enough of is going to be limiting. And how do I figure that out? Use mole ratio between reactants. And you'll see if I have enough or if I have excess. The other thing is whichever reactant gives you the least moles of product, right? And so this is use mole ratio twice, reactant to product. So it could be like reactant 1 to product, reactant 2 to product, and then you choose the lowest moles. All right, so just some notes, right? So in general, just recap, how do I know I'm going to have a limiting reactant problem? If they give me both amounts of reactants. And then what am I going to look for? And I'm going to show you in later videos. I'm either going to figure out I don't have enough of a reactant, and I'm going to realize that that's limiting, or I'm going to see whichever reactant gives me my least moles of product, and I'm going to choose that one. I'm going to always go with this method, or this way of figuring out how much product I should get. I'm always looking at which one gives me my least amount of product. And the way that I always do this is with BCA tables. Right, so the way that you're going to be constructing BCA tables from now on, if I have like reactant plus reactant gives me product, the way that we're going to be constructing BCA tables is by having two dashes for products, and I figure out how many moles one reactant should give me of a product, and then how many moles another reactant a product should give me. And then I'm always going to choose my lowest moles. And you're also going to see that that reactant is going to limit how much I make. So these are just some quick notes for you. These are notes that we took in the beginning of this worksheet, but I'm going to be referencing these notes on future problems.